What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we are talking about this Nintendo emulator situation where they have filed a lawsuit and it is creating some controversy within the retro gaming community, and I totally understand that. And I'm going to give my perspective on this and how I feel about it. So, I'm a huge Nintendo fan. I'm a huge video game fan in general. I own all the systems. I play them as much as time permits. Nintendo is definitely my preference of systems, and it has been for a long time, and it probably always will be. But, I know Nintendo makes their mistakes, and I've always called Nintendo out on their mistakes and their hypocrisy, and they have made plenty of them. In this particular situation, we're going to go over to PC Gamer, and we are going to look at this. It says Nintendo files a lawsuit against emulator sites. And it says the emulation of old console games on PC is a complicated subject and one we've written about extensively. As in this piece, the ethics of emulation, how creators, the community, and the law view console emulators. Nintendo's approach is more straightforward one. They don't like it. And so it says two ROM hosting sites, Love ROM and Love Retro, are the target of a recent lawsuit by Nintendo. There's a lot of that 27-page filing, but here's an explanation of why these sites in particular have been chosen out of the similar sites that exist. The Love ROM website alone receives 17 million visitors each month. That is insane. My goodness. I would love to have some of that traffic to geeksandgamers.com. But anyway, so a lot of traffic is being driven to these sites. And so I'm not going to read everything, but really what this comes down to is Nintendo is doing nothing wrong. Nintendo owns these IPs. Nintendo clearly has reasons why they want to have control of them. Will Nintendo ever stop emulation online? No. Will Nintendo ever get even remotely close to stopping it? No, they're just not going to. It's a huge, huge thing right now. And right now, people are flooding these websites to download all of these games. Do I have a problem with what these people are doing? No, not at all. I don't really play emulators. I prefer, physical copies. But again, some of these games you can't find, and if you can find them, they cost a lot of money. I particularly have my copy of Super Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo sitting here. I'm a collector. I love collecting old games. I love owning them. I love having them where I can display them and show them off. But I'm not against emulation, but I also side with Nintendo in this situation. It's their IP. They can do what they want with it. Nintendo often is very difficult in these situations. They're very stubborn. Sometimes they lack self-awareness, and I completely understand that complaint from them. But the bottom line here is, as a video game fan, as a Nintendo fan, I want Nintendo to do whatever they need to do to be profitable so they can continue to make games for me and everyone else that loves Nintendo into the future. How far removed are we from the first Legend of Zelda, 1985, 1986, and then we move forward to 2017, and they're still making all-time great games. This company is a treasure, and anything they need to do with their product, and they own these products, is their right to do with it whatever they want. And if someone is technically using their product that they could be profiting for in the future, then Nintendo has this right. I don't know what the big deal is. Nintendo, I'm speculating here, but I'm assuming Nintendo has plans to put a lot of these games on the virtual console, on the Switch. I hope that happens. I would literally give my left leg if they could make Super Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo online playable, so I could play this game online with my friends. I'm done. It would be the greatest thing ever. But they're never going to stop emulators. It's just not. I mean, it's just too widespread of a thing now. But they're going after some of the bigger sites. Do I think that this is a good business move for them in all reality? I don't. I think Nintendo should probably have just left it alone. It's not going to do anything from a PR standpoint, but this is something Nintendo struggles with a lot. They really lack self-awareness in certain situations. We can go back to the Wii and the Wii U. I was a fan of the Wii. It was fine. It had some really great games. Unfortunately, they saturated the market with the gimmicky, family-friendly crap that they kept saturating. But the Wii was so successful, so Nintendo brings out the Wii U thinking, oh, okay, well, the Wii U is going to be just the same. Nintendo not understanding that 75-80% of the people that bought a Wii weren't gamers. They were families, they were retirement homes, they were office parties. It was just people just buying it because it was the gimmicky thing. But Nintendo, in their tunnel vision that they often have, thought that people were just going to go out. Those same 100 million people that bought the Wii were going to go buy the Wii U. And the Wii U was a great system. It was a fantastic system. But the marketing was so bad, and the lack of self-awareness on Nintendo's end is what led to that marketing disaster and ultimately a failure of a system, unfortunately. And I loved my Wii U. I still own my Wii U. But I think this goes right into that, where Nintendo should probably just leave this alone. Just leave it alone. People that play these emulated games, they would still support you if you put these on the eShop and gave them another place to go. But the PR that this is going to create is probably going to have a negative effect ultimately on Nintendo. It's not going to hurt them big time. I just don't think it's worth the trouble that they're going through. And ultimately, I don't think it's going to help them in the long run, but we'll see. But I'll stand by them to do what they think is best. Nintendo's a great company. They've been in business for a long time. They've been at the top of the mountain for a long time. They've had their ups and their downs over the years, but they always seem to figure things out. And so, but they've done nothing wrong here. I mean, other than just being short-sighted and lacking self-awareness, they've done nothing wrong. It's their property. They can do what they want with it. But they're never going to stop emulating emulators. It's not going to happen. Nintendo should probably just shut up and move on, but they won't do that. But they've done nothing wrong. Other than just being dumb. So anyway, you guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Check out geeksandgamers.com. Check out Geeks and Gamers Radio Network. Check us out on Sports Wars on the YouTube channel, the Anime Lately YouTube channel. And you guys have a great day. Talk to you later.